everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mara. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, please do subscribe, like, and share. And I'm gonna show you how I transplant my nursery vegetable. I am not a professional, but I just want to share you my journey of my little garden here at our backyard. So let's go started. Transplanting is the process of moving a fully germinated seedlings or a mature plant and replanting it in a permanent location for the growing season. So this is the 5 simple steps how I transplant my vegetable outdoors. First thing to do is we need to check the weather. A perfect weather is very important, so keep an eye on your weather forecast. Plant them early in the morning when there's the least amount of sun. Number 2 is harden off your seedling is very important. Any seedlings or start plants that are coming from the indoors to the outdoors must go through a gradual transition. We can start by watering the plants thoroughly. Keep the soil moist all the time during the hardening off period. And also a dry air and a spring breeze can result in a rapid water loss. Next is number 3. Get them ready. A few days before the big day, give them a drink of water several hours before planting them into their permanent home. And also your garden soil may have become compacted over winter, so loosen and aerate the soil before planting. Remove any rocks or roots of weeds. Work in a plenty of organic matter to about the shovel depth to help the soil retain moisture. Drain well and allow easy penetration by seedling roots. Healthy transplants have a nice green color, strong stems, and short internuts between leaves. Number 4 is timing. Timing is everything. Proper starting time for seeding is key to making sure your transplants are ready for transplanting. If you seed too early, transplant will sit in the pots longer and stretch. Delaying seedings will lead to transplants that don't reach the optimal stage for transplanting. The most important part is to know how the transplant grows and how long it takes to grow over your bases. And also, I like to get my seedlings into the ground after they have a couple of sets of true leaves. I like them full and healthy looking, but not to the point of getting lanky as they outgrow their starter containers. Plus, larger seedlings have a harder time recovering from the root disturbance. Number 5 is handle carefully. When removing tiny plants from their container, do it gently, taking care not to bang or smash the roots. You can dig a hole first. This allows the roots aren't overexposed to the sun and the wind. The hole should be wider than the seedling pot and also about 1.5 inches deeper depending the size of the seedling. Place your hand over the soil, allowing seedling stem to come between your fingers, not leaving too much of a gap. We don't want to lose its original soil and squeeze the bottom of the seedling pot to loosen the soil and the roots from the inner walls. If it falls apart or crumbles away as you take it out, you have either overwatered your seedlings or not have a lot of roots have developed. Either way, you can continue with the transplant and pay attention to the plant in the future. If you are struggling to get it out of the pot and you have cut the pot from the plant, then this means plenty of roots have developed. This is usually not a bad thing unless you have left a pot crowded with roots for a long time. This can be traumatize the roots and prevent further growth. Newly transplanted plants need to be watered well until they have become established in their new home and began developing new growth. Keep the soil constantly moist but not saggy. Water the transplant deeply each day depending on rainfall amounts. Soaker hoses can be used, but be careful not to leave it running too long and drown the plants. And once the plants have become established, you can switch to typical watering patterns.